All right, y'all, this is my weekly Kroger food haul. My goal was to spend less than $135, and I ended up spending $78.74 after my coupons and discount. I saved $26.35 in coupons and discounts. So if you're new here, what we do is groceries come out of my checking account that my check is from, my part-time job is from. And then anything like this stuff that is, we consider it non-essential, comes out of our main banking account. Even though both checking accounts are, you know, equally accessible to me and my husband, this way it just helps us budget our groceries better. So I'll try to go over prices. I got 5 pints of blueberries. They were on sale for 99 cents each. I got my Carb Master yogurts. They ended up being 45 cents each. Joe is going to display these. Jeremy wanted to try the zesty Italian mix for our cracked chicken instead of the ranch. That was 59 cents. Joe got his, we tried generic Go-Gurt tubes. I don't know how much these were. I think these were, they came out to like $5 and some change after my discount. Peas and carrots, because they were 4 for $5. Then I got 10% off. And I am going to use these in chicken noodle soup this week. Milk, let's see, our milk was, it seems to be a big topic of discussion with prices recently. Let's see, how much was the milk? I don't know, I don't see how much the milk is. We'll say it was $3.59, $2.29. I don't know, it was somewhere around $2.89. Okay, Joe, hold on a sec. We'll show those in a sec. That's a separate order. Bananas, because we always buy bananas. Hint of guacamole. These ended up being $1.47. Those are hint of lime, because y'all know, or kick of lime. I love my lime chips. I got 2 bags of those because the kids wanted them for nachos. Joe, we'll show those in a second. That's a separate order, okay, babe? Come over here and show them the noodles. If you guys are noticing, I normally do this on my kitchen table, but I have all my Christmas stuff. I got egg noodles. Show them the egg noodles on the front. These are for chicken noodle soup. I'll probably show you guys how I make mine. Mine is really generic. Chocolate almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. I got 3 different types of noodles for cracked chicken, and then the other 2 just to have extra. Joe wanted his Lucky Charms. They finally had the crunchy honey butter, or honey peanut butter. That's our favorite.
2 almond milks.
2 almond milks. Jeremy got 2 of these. He's actually cooking one right now because he's making breakfast for dinner. I figured we'd try this bread. It's still Kroger brand, but it's like a little bit bougier because it was cheaper than the regular bread. I know there's less of it, but it's better. I showed him that, honey. Blueberry waffles. I thought I'd try this. I love dill pickles and I love salad, and it was on sale, so I figure I'll eat this for lunch tomorrow. I already showed those, honey. I know. This goes on top of, you want to tell them what we put this on top of?
Our waffles.
Our waffles, yeah. There's another zesty Italian because I always buy things in 2. Okay, so this was Jeremy's, and we put this on the regular card, and it was, oh, not that, sorry. And it was $18.57, sorry. And he saved $2.28. He says these are really good. He really likes these. You really like these Celsius, is that what you said?
I do.
Okay. He's gonna try these.
We got these.
He loves these Pro Max bars. He said they were some of the best he's ever had. These are mine. And then he got some Tums because it's the weekend, and on the weekend we eat bad food. All right, y'all, so that is my Kroger haul. That's what $78 will get you. Oh, Joe wants to show you the pies that he bought earlier.
And the other stuff.
Well, that's different. That was something a friend gave me at work.
Yeah.
Jeremy and
These
Joe.
are just the cakes.
Yeah, they're delicious cakes.
Yeah, they're mini cakes.
They got these earlier when they came to see me at work.
I hate these.
These are butter toffee and peanut. Let's see, they're both
smells bad.
butter toffee apple. Oh, they're both butter toffee apple, and then a pecan pie.
Mom, can I
Oh,
this?
I wanted to show you guys these beautiful bowls one of my friends at work made.
I think one is
Got 2 of them.
Black eye.
They're Buckeyes. This one's Buckeyes. Well, hey y'all, how's everyone doing? So we're just getting some laundry going here. I have been terrible with laundry, like more so terrible than I normally am. I have laundry all over the floors, y'all can see here, and it's clean, of course. There's probably like 4 or 5 loads. I'm not even gonna try and make up an excuse. I don't know what happened. I didn't get to it. And this is the result. So obviously I'm just switching it over. And then clean up my lint trap. I do clean it out every time I do laundry. My kids don't do so well to do it, so that's how it does build up. And they had done laundry in here, so that's what happened and why I got so heavy so quick. So I was folding a couple things as I went along. Now, I did have some extra clothes in here that I didn't normally wash, so that's probably why it was so excessive. But that's not the reason. These clothes are on the floor. They're on the floor because I didn't take them to the bedroom to fold them. And we have been sifting through them like wild animals looking for clean clothes. I guess I don't know if wild animals wear clean clothes. I'm assuming they don't, but that's how we were acting. So, and then my kitchen was okay, considering I had been, sifting through ornaments and putting stuff up and trying to rearrange things here and there. So it's not too bad for what was going on. I did end up taking all of the stuff, well, not all of it, but like half of the stuff off my table and putting it around my fireplace because I wanted to do a puzzle in here. And I just didn't want to have all that stuff on the table. And then, after I thought about it too, I used one of my extra Christmas tables to set up my town. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for an extra table for Christmas. I have 2 of those lifetime tables. And what I usually do is just set all 3 of the tables together and just make a really big table. But I don't even think I need that much space. So I do host Christmas dinner at my house. At least I have for the last couple of years. Now that we've moved a little bit further away, I don't usually have as many people over. Well, I don't know. I say that, and now as it's coming out of my mouth, I'm like, I think I have about the same amount of people that come over. So I'm like halfway between my husband's family and then halfway between my sister. So, it's always a nice get together. Everybody gets along. It's always funny and goofy, and that's how I like my holidays. So, and then Joe's birthday is right before Christmas. He's my youngest, and he'll be 6 this year. And then my oldest, Atticus, his birthday is right after Christmas, and he'll be 19 this year. So it is a really busy month for us. Okay, so, I don't know if I need to walk y'all through what I'm doing. Obviously, I was sweeping there just a minute ago. Okay, but this corner is our homeschool corner, and it is messy. If you are new here, well, hello, I am Erica. I'm a homeschool and homemaking mama of 5. This is our homeschool corner, and we do homeschool. It is nothing compared to what it has been. This is actually a very, very big improvement. So if you are shocked and thinking that is messy, well, oh my gosh, y'all, you should go back multiple videos and you will see how horrible it was from the start. I have condensed one room down into this little area, and I am slowly chipping away at it and just really finding what we need and what we don't need. And as I go along, we really don't need a lot. But this area does get cluttered really quickly. A lot of this stuff I was able to get rid of because my son had just finished up one of his sections. We usually just do one subject at a time. Some of my kids can do more than one, but then others, it's just easier to focus on one. So, but anyway, there was a lot of things in here too that had gotten moved with the Christmas stuff that just needed to be sorted through and put away or thrown away or donated or recycled or, whatnot. So it's really taken me a long time to be okay with slowly chipping away at stuff. I used to be kind of, well, and I still am, all or nothing. Like I wanted that really quick transformation. The problem was I could clear a room and I could get it all nice and tidy and clean and organized, but it was never a realistic system. It never stayed that way, and I never learned how to keep it up. Like it would stay clean for about a day and then I would just toss something in there and, that just it doesn't work for me. Some people it can, like, just a clean slate, but I'm I'm just not that way, and I'm okay with that. I used to say, well, it's kind of disappointing, but no, it's okay. I know that taking my time and really going through stuff and, just starting fresh with my mind, not necessarily with the stuff. Like I went through this and I got rid of, a fair amount of things, but I know that when I go through it again the next time, I'll get rid of even more stuff and the pile will, get smaller, and I'm going to think better about the things that I bring in here and the purchases that I make or that I don't make. So I am okay with this system now. I think I'm just approaching it like weight loss, like slow and steady wins the race. And like I'm focusing on keeping the weight off and the daily habits that I can do to maintain it. Because when I think about where I started a year ago and where I'm at now, I know that the system is working because I can clear a room, but I can't keep it clear. And now I have cleaned an entire room and condensed it down into this corner, and it just keeps getting smaller instead of, it does get messy again, but the amount of stuff doesn't get bigger. Like it just keeps getting smaller, just like with weight, it takes longer to permanently lose it or, to really lose the weight. And I'm losing the stuff in my house and it's staying gone. So like I said before, I am very, very pleased with the system. And now after a year, I can really see the progress. Joe was absolutely determined to get those ornaments down, so that's what he and I were going back and forth over. And as you can see, I was just putting stuff up. I know you guys have seen this countertop. It is always cluttered, but then it never takes long to just, clear it right off. And I would blame it on my kids and my husband, but it's all me. My kids will keep it clear. It's me. So I don't know why I do it. So I'm going to just quit saying that. I'm just going to try and focus on putting stuff up. Well, that's why I just don't I don't know. I don't want to take the time to put stuff up. And then my mind, it's like I would rather do it all at once than as I go. And I know that it takes more time that way. So as y'all can see, my trash is overflowing. And normally Mason takes it out, but I don't know what he was doing, but he couldn't get right to it. So I decided to go ahead and do it myself. I've noticed with this trash can, I moved it. It used to be in that pantry right beside the refrigerator, but that got so gross back there. Stuff got piled up behind it. The trash never got taken out. So I, like I do with a lot of stuff, I pulled the trash can out and left it out here. So I have to look at it and the trash goes out more often. The problem is though, I don't know if it's this trash can, the way it's shaped. We used to have one of those, circle ones, and it seems like it gets filled much quicker. So I don't know. It's constantly, well, there's also 6 of us in this house too. So there's always a lot of trash. It could just be too also that I have to look at it, so I'm forced to think about it a lot more. Whereas before we could just shut the door and ignore it until you went to go throw another piece of trash away. It's funny, the things that I always thought when I was younger would just, when I'm an adult, they'll become natural. They won't, I'll be able to do this, I'll be able to do that. And, now as I'm an adult, I realize none of that stuff comes natural. You just realize you have to do it and you don't like it anymore because you're an adult. You just know you have to do it. So I think that's probably one of the most eye-opening realizations of being an adult is most of the stuff that you thought was gonna just be okay when you were older, it would just all fall into part. It doesn't. I almost sometimes feel like I'm struggling more as an adult than when I was a teenager or a kid trying to figure things out. So, there's that. But yeah, y'all can see I'm just kind of sweeping up the floor. I need to give it a good mop, but I didn't on this day, and I still haven't as I'm doing this voiceover. But eventually, I got a couple days off coming up here soon. I might try to get to it then, but who knows. Now my floors do get mopped with a spray mop. When I say give it a good thorough mop, I mean with my Resolve mop. My kids, as part of their chore when they tidy up the kitchen, they will go over it with, I don't know what mine's called. It's Revolve, not Resolve, but Revolve, and I've had it forever. But I just, I don't know, I don't feel like it does as great of a job as an old bucket and mop does. So I will do that probably about once every 2 to 3 weeks if we're being real here. But my floors do get, the little just spray and wipe over mop probably just about every other day. Now here I had ran out of cleaner, so I was filling up with my Mr. Clean. And you guys are going to see here in a minute that I kind of struggle with it, and I'm reading the back. So I noticed the other day somebody had dumped their Lysol into a bucket or into a spray thing, and they didn't pour any water in it. I have always assumed that these big things like I have here of Mr. Clean were concentrate and you were supposed to mix it with water. But then as I looked on the thing, it didn't say to mix it with water. It said you only dilute it when you're mopping the floor. Like it didn't say not to mix it with water. So I'm wondering if this entire time I have been using this Mr. Clean concentrate incorrectly. I mean, it couldn't hurt anything because then it was just diluted, so it's just not been as strong. But now I'm concerned I never really, cleaned anything or disinfected it. So are you supposed to dump the whole thing into your spray bottles and not put water in it? Or does it really matter? So here I had gunk in between that thing and it wasn't closing all the way. That is one of the other things I don't like about this lid. That stuff there was like coffee grounds and some green beans, so I had to just kind of pop it off, and then I was just disinfecting the top because honestly I hadn't really looked at it. You don't see it unless you actually look at it. So that's what was going on here. I have this sped up really quickly. So the funny thing is I must fold really slowly. I was also watching TV. I can't remember what I was watching, but yeah. I had a crazy amount of clothes, but these are all of those from the laundry room. So I finally got to folding them, which I'm sure my husband was thrilled about, which you'll see him come in here in a little bit. And he, of course, always offers to help me fold clothes, but I always tell him, no, it's okay, I got it. Because especially, when I'm doing it for the camera. So he is very involved and he will always help with whatever I need him to. And he does well to take initiative and do stuff on his own too. So it's not just me. Now I do more of the housework just because I only work part-time and so I'm home more. But, if the roles were reversed, he would, be doing it too. So I'd love to know what everybody's Thanksgiving plans are. We had for the past 35 years done Thanksgiving at my mama's house, but then when COVID hit, we have not done it again, and I don't think we're going to do it again at her house. So we're trying to start a new tradition with my sister, and she's wanting to take over the Thanksgiving duties. But what do y'all have any traditions that you do? I always had Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's not that I combine them together, but my grandmother always decorated her house in Christmas theme, and she put up her Christmas tree, and then we would all exchange gifts. Everybody drew one name and we would, get that person a gift. And I think it's because we had a lot of family from, other places and stuff. And it's like the one time a year we would get to see everyone. And so she liked to kind of make Christmas combined into Thanksgiving. So I've always had the two in my mind as just sort of 1-2 month holiday. So that's why I never mind to put up, Christmas early, but it still feels like Thanksgiving to me. And I know a lot of people are like, no, it's way too early to be putting up your tree and all that stuff. And I'm like, it's fine. I almost feel like it's kind of a waste to just put it up for only 1 month when you spend all that time putting the tree together and put the decorations and stuff up. Because I tell you what, when Christmas is over, I am ready to take that tree down and be done with all of it. Now, I know I used to keep it up until at least New Year's, but I'll be honest, the past at least 5 years, but probably more than that, I don't remember celebrating a New Year's. I don't stay up that late. It's not something I, really care too much about. I know a lot of people get into the resolutions and all that stuff, but I know myself, I never keep any of them. So, but I would love to hear what all y'all's plans are. When are you decorating? Have you already decorated? What are all y'all's traditions? I'm going to try and put some treats and stuff into each of my videos up until Christmas. Just little stuff that I like to cook and all that. I'm not a fabulous baker. I'm definitely not much into cooking meats and side dishes and stuff. Well, nothing extravagant. I like the old basics. Now my sister, she likes to get all those bougie recipes and stuff. But I'm just, pretty simple meat and potatoes. Baking is more of my area of expertise. I'm not great with decorating though. Most of the time they taste delicious, but they don't look spectacular. When I go back and I edit my videos, I really am made aware of how unladylike I am. I guess I had something stuck in my teeth and forgot that I was on film because I'm just gonna, try and get it out. But you know what? That's me for y'all. So, and obviously you guys saw Jeremy. He had come in from work, and I think I made chicken noodle soup this night for dinner. So that's what's going on. Now, as y'all know, when I'm folding clothes, that means that is towards the end of the video, and I ran out of space on my phone, so it's going to cut off here in a minute. But I just want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. It absolutely means the world to me. I hope wherever y'all are at, you are having a blessed one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.